Hasan al-Banna, born in the Egyptian town of Mahmoudiya in October of 1906, was a figure whose life journey would profoundly shape 20th-century Islamic thought and activism. His formative years were steeped in a deeply religious environment, with his father, Sheikh Ahmad al-Banna, a respected local imam and a scholar educated at Al-Azhar University, serving as a primary influence. It was in this setting that the young Hasan first embarked on his intellectual and spiritual path, studying in the village mosque and receiving private instruction from his father. This early immersion in Islamic teachings, coupled with his innate intelligence, saw him memorize the entirety of the Quran at a very young age. Even as a teenager, he displayed a remarkable inclination towards reform and organization, participating in demonstrations and establishing youth societies focused on Islamic principles. In 1923, at the tender age of 17, Hasan al-Banna entered Dar al-Ulum in Cairo, Egypt's first modern institute of higher learning, where he trained to become a teacher. His time in Cairo further broadened his intellectual horizons, exposing him to contemporary religious discourse and also to Sufism, which added a new, introspective dimension to his understanding of Islam. Upon completing his studies in 1927, at the age of 21, he became a primary school teacher in Ismailia, a city significantly marked by foreign influence due to its role as the Egyptian headquarters of the Suez Canal. It was in this environment, witnessing firsthand the societal ills and perceived moral decline he attributed to westernization and the weakening of Islamic values, that his sense of mission intensified. The year 1928 marked a pivotal moment in Hasan al-Banna's life and in the trajectory of modern Islamic movements. Driven by a profound concern for the state of the Muslim community and a desire for its revitalization, he, along with 6 other individuals, gathered in his home in Ismailia and formally established the Muslim Brotherhood, or Jama'at al-Ikhwan al-Muslimin. This nascent organization was founded on the conviction that Islam offered a comprehensive system for life, a solution to the political, social, and economic challenges facing Egypt and the broader Muslim world. Al-Banna envisioned a society rooted in Islamic principles, guided by the Quran and Sunnah, and free from foreign domination. From its humble beginnings, the Muslim Brotherhood, under Hasan al-Banna's charismatic and visionary leadership, grew rapidly into a complex and far-reaching mass movement. He possessed an extraordinary ability to connect with people, articulate his message with clarity, and inspire deep loyalty. His preaching extended beyond the traditional mosque settings, notably to coffee houses, transforming these everyday spaces into platforms for his call. He believed that Islam was not merely a set of rituals but a complete way of life, encompassing all aspects of human existence, from individual morality to governmental policy. His teachings stressed the importance of strengthening religious education, adhering to Sharia law, and fostering a strong sense of Islamic unity and identity. Al-Banna's ideology emphasized practical implementation. He outlined a comprehensive program for an envisioned Islamic state, which included not only religious and moral reforms but also political, economic, and social changes. He advocated for banking reform, the proper distribution of zakat to address socio-economic inequality, and the prohibition of practices he considered immoral, such as gambling and alcohol consumption. He actively rejected ideologies prevalent in the 1930s, such as capitalism, socialism, and fascism, asserting that Islam alone provided the most suitable framework for Egyptian society and, indeed, for all nations across all ages. The Muslim Brotherhood's activities expanded significantly throughout the 1930s and 1940s. Al-Banna established sophisticated organizational structures with departments dedicated to various functions, including the propagation of their message among different segments of society, liaison with the broader Islamic world, and press and translation efforts. His focus was not limited to Egypt. He demonstrated concern for Muslims globally, even leading the Solidarity Committee for Indonesian Independence and meeting with Indonesian envoys. His influence was immense, and by the 1930s, the organization's membership was conservatively estimated at 1 million people. Hasan al-Banna's vision extended to the political realm. He saw the need to liberate Islamic lands from foreign powers and to establish Islamic governments. While the Muslim Brotherhood participated in the 1941 elections, they did not secure seats in parliament, yet their fame and influence continued to grow. However, their increasing prominence also brought them into conflict with the ruling establishment. In 1944, the Muslim Brotherhood was dissolved, and its assets were confiscated. Al-Banna and his associates faced arrest, though they were later released due to insufficient evidence. In response, Al-Banna publicly criticized the palace, labeling it a puppet of imperialism. The political climate grew increasingly volatile. In 1948, the Muslim Brotherhood was banned. Tragically, this period of heightened tension culminated in Hasan al-Banna's assassination. On the evening of February 12, 1949, he was lured to a meeting and ambushed by government agents. He was shot and left to die without medical aid. His funeral was heavily restricted, with only his immediate family permitted to attend under tight police surveillance, a stark testament to the authorities' fear of his enduring influence. Despite his untimely death at the age of 42, Hasan al-Banna's legacy was far from extinguished. His ideas and the movement he founded, the Muslim Brotherhood, continued to resonate and expand, establishing branches in various countries around the world, including Jordan, Syria, the Gulf countries, Europe, and the United States. His emphasis on Islam as a holistic solution to societal problems and his call for Islamic revival and social justice have continued to inspire generations of activists and thinkers. He is remembered as a charismatic leader, a visionary reformer, and a pivotal figure in the modern history of Islamic thought and political activism. His life, though cut short, left an indelible mark, demonstrating the enduring power of his convictions and the widespread appeal of his message for an Islamic resurgence.